Good morning, friends. Welcome back to day 3 of our new plan by Rick Warren, A Faith That Works When Life Doesn't. We are reading again out of the book of James, chapter 2. This morning we're reading verses 15 to 17. So if you don't already have what you need in front of you, please grab your coffee, your Bibles, and or your tablets, journals, highlighters, whatever you need. And let's dig in and see what God has for us in His Word today, and the author Rick Warren has in his devotional to apply it to our lives. Okay, James chapter 2, verses 15 through 17. Suppose you see a brother or sister who has no food or clothing, and you say, "Goodbye and have a good day. Stay warm and eat well." But then you don't give that person any food or clothing. What good does that do? So you see, faith by itself isn't enough. Unless it produces good deeds, it is dead and useless. And our devotional this morning, real faith is more than what you feel. Many people in the United States have recently lost their jobs due to the pandemic. Some of them need food. Some are wondering how they'll pay their rent or mortgage. And they need to know that they're not forgotten, that they can count on others for support. It's not enough to just tell them how sorry we are for their circumstances or send out a tweet with a pious cliche. Empathy isn't enough. They need real help. James says real faith is more than well wishes. Imagine if you walked up to someone in a food line and said, "Hey, I feel for you. Hang in there. Cheer up. Don't worry. Be happy." Doesn't that ring hollow in such desperate circumstances? They don't just need your words, they need your food. Genuine faith is practical. It gets involved in people's needs. Jesus demonstrated this kind of faith. He doesn't just empathize with our pain and predicament. He came to earth to do something about the sin that separated us from God. Your response to the pain people in your community are experiencing will show the world what you believe. For instance, at Saddleback Church, this is Rick Warren's church, by the way, Saddleback Church, we've launched drive-through food pantries. With just one of our food pantries, we were able to feed 840 families in a single day. Imagine. Your church may already be doing something similar, but imagine what would happen if every congregation did this right now. Genuine faith produces compassion. It says, "I will help you with your burden and show you the love of Christ." Our faith is seen by what we do. How true, how true, how true. And our talk it over questions for this morning. Are you in need right now? Reach out to your local church and share what support you need right now. What are some practical ways or additional ways you, your small group, or your church can help hurting people? Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, many people are struggling with anxiety, depression, and grief. Substance abuse is another common problem. What are ways you, your small group, or congregation can offer emotional support or mental health resources to those in need? What are some ways you can help people get back on their feet? How can you identify potential employers within your congregation or the community who have jobs available. Wow, this is so true. How often we can say things to people. We feel for you. I'm sorry that you're going through a difficult time. But I think it's more important to say, what can I do? How can I help? And sometimes people really have a hard time accepting help and certainly asking for help. A lot of people struggle with asking for help, but even when offered, some people have difficulty. And being the hands and feet of Jesus are really about not even asking sometimes, but just doing, just offering something. Maybe it's preparing a meal for someone. Maybe it's inviting them for a meal. Maybe it's, again, a church family, and I've certainly been part of an incredible outreach church family that I so love being a part of, that does do things for its church community and beyond, the community in the, just the whole community, regardless of whether they attend the church or not. That is what it's all about, is just offering support and assistance to people. People all around the world that need food, that need, basic supplies, just the basic things in life. And so many of us here are incredibly blessed and have, even in the most difficult of times, we have more than so many people have in the best of times. So whatever you're able to give, whatever you're able to offer, and if you can't offer resources, offering time, just doing your part, doing something. If there's just a way that we can demonstrate to others the love that has been demonstrated to us through Jesus, through God, in the form of Jesus, and coming here and doing what he did for us. That's what I encourage you to do. I know I try to do my part, and sometimes I feel like I'm, it's so small, it's so insignificant, but it's not. In the eyes of God, every little thing is significant. If we can just contribute to even one person, that is making a difference. It doesn't have to be anything big, but one at a time. If each of us just helped one person, what a different world this would be. And just showing one another love and kindness and support whenever they are in need. Because sure enough, you and I know I've already experienced being the receiver, and how people have poured into my life at times when I really needed it. And you automatically want to do the same in return for others, because you know what it's like to have someone just show that kind of love and care, and it really does mean a lot. So I leave that with you. I hope you have an amazing Thursday, and come back tomorrow. We'll wrap up this week, but we're going to be continuing on in this plan next week as well. So again, have a great day. Love you all, and I'll see you in the morning. Bye for now.